We're at the beginning stages of the criminal process, although it seems ironic that I say that considering that Mr. Silva has been in this situation facing charges for a very long time. We were on the doorsteps of proving his innocence, and charges that stem from the same types of allegations from the same organization now appear and we have to start over again. So we are a long time away from being in a courtroom where we can hear these matters.
And for Ms. Simas, this is all new to her. So this is our first appearance in which she's here. And as you can see, the court has waived her appearance for further proceedings. Other matters she'll appear in court, but not for a while.
What does Ms. Simas say about all this? Was she shocked?
Well, of course. I mean, she's shocked and she's extremely disappointed. This woman has been a pillar in the community for more than half a century. She has helped build the Boys and Girls Club. She has donated so much money and time. And at the end of the day, when all the paperwork is done and the math is done, it's going to be very clear. She never took a dime. She never would take a dime. She's an independently wealthy woman. She actually donated a significant amount of money and time and went in the other direction. She's already been given one community award by Stockton. When this is over, she's going to get a second.
And was Silva surprised about these new charges?
No, the DA's office, we've had communications with them, and to give them credit, they've talked to about the possibility of these charges for a while. They were, probably missed as far as in their view earlier, and they could have been brought earlier. We absolutely disagree with them. They're more of the same in our opinion, that it's a misinterpretation of what occurred at the Boys and Girls Club and the Stockton's Kids Club, which is actually the same entity. And that's one of the issues, is recognizing that even if a person changes their name, they don't get out of their tax bill. They still own their property. They're still the same thing, but just because they've changed their name, it doesn't mean that they lose continuity between the two organizations. Name is all it is a change of name.
What do you want people to know about this case, about these additional charges?
We have seen up in Amador County, which was the first case that was brought, that quite often the way it's billed is not the way it ends up. Okay, you got to remember there was numerous allegations against Mr. Silva. At the end of the day, he had 40 hours of community service helping children, which is something he did anyway. Very serious charges were reduced to basically a parking ticket, and I'm confident that that's what we're going to see happen here.
Do you have in mind a timeline of how this is going to proceed over the next coming months?
I don't. It's going to be a long time. I mean, these cases are complicated. Mr. Rosenfeld just got in the case, so he has a lot of work in front of him, a lot of paper he's going to have to look at. It's not just one case. They're going to very likely end up having two cases consolidated. So, we spent a year preparing for the first case. So it's, now we're starting over, and Mr. Rosenfeld has a lot of catching up to do, which he's very capable of doing. But it's going to take a while. Anybody has to be diligent about it. So that's going to, the time frame is not just controlled by one counsel. We have multiple counsel. Also, some of the allegations may be stripped out of a consolidated trial, and we still may yet have two trials at the end of the day. So it's very legally complicated, but it's something that we're going to navigate through, and we're very confident that the legal system works, and we're looking forward to fighting it out in a courtroom.
No, I mean, Simas was innocent then, she's innocent now, and she'll be innocent in a couple months when we show the world that she did nothing wrong, never took a penny, never would take a penny, but the contribution she's made to this community have been substantial and significant. And this is a tragedy for her.